Going on YouTube? This is Kyle Louie here. Hope all is well with you guys. Um, I'm out here outside actually. It's pretty nice after it was raining this morning. I'm cleaning out my car, and a thought came into my head about how I'm going to use this as an analogy because it's true. And I know I probably spoke a little bit about how our attitudes need to be better, how we need to be better towards everyone. We need to respect one another. Um, we need to change our attitude and not be so aggressive sometimes. Um, well, okay, so I came up with this analogy, all right? I came up with the truth on how, um, like I said, it's an analogy on how we need to clean up our act, all right? Um, okay, so what I'm getting at is if you act um, anyway rudely or you're acting off of pure instinct, um, if you're reacting in a way that you shouldn't, um, or you're struggling to like what's right and what is wrong, but you're still doing wrong. Um, well, after a while, it just weighs on you, and it gets to the point where like, okay, I gotta stop. I gotta clean my act. I gotta be better. Otherwise, you do not, or you don't. You start to lose people. You start to lose those who are in your life. You start to become bitter, and then you're all alone. Well, it's the same thing with the car, right? If it gets dirty, if you don't clean it up, if it looks like a crap pile, then after a while it's just not going to work for you. You got to take care of it. Like it's your own. Well, it is your own. You got to take care of it. Um, you gotta take into consideration that you know you bought this. I bought this car. Well, yeah, yeah. I had a little help, but I bought my car, and it was a little more than I needed to, but under what it was actually what I was going for. And any car in general, you got to take care of. Otherwise, it's gonna look like a crap hole, and then you're not gonna want to take care of it. Or and then it's not gonna work. It's gonna start, you know, it's just gonna because what I'm getting at is when I first moved out here, I had everything here. I had tables. I had um, cr- what do you call those little bins full of clothes. I had things in my trunk. I still have a few things in my trunk. I'll show you that in a minute. I don't know how many videos this is going to be to you guys. Hopefully two. Um, but it, it's true. You know what I mean? Like after a while, you notice the dirtiness, and it just becomes. Then it's just like, I gotta clean this up. It's disgusting. Otherwise, nobody's gonna want to ride in the car. People are gonna think that I'm a hobo, which for a while, as I was getting at just a bit ago, when I first moved out here, I had everything in here. My car was full. Like I barely had any room for my girlfriend or anybody to sit in the front because it was so packed. And I was in and out of hotels and stuff like that. And then there was times where, I had to run to the baseball field to meet up with my girlfriend or family and help them out with things. And I'd had to clear up the back of my car, and it was just bad, 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 bad. Because I would clear up the back of my car, and I would put all that stuff in the hotel room that I was staying in, so I could make room. Um, it's nasty, you know what I mean? And so thankfully, by the grace of God and the love of Melissa and her family, um, you know, allowing me to stay here at their place, um, I'm able to clean out my car and I'm able to drive out and, you know, you know what I mean? Um, but even so, when it's just me driving around, um, to and from, it tends to get messy. I tend to get a little sidetracked and forgetful that, when I'm drinking a soda or having a bag of chips or something like that, I just throw the wrappers in the back seat like it's, you know, and so again, it just gets to you. So, what I'm getting at, what this topic is about, is how we need to clean up our act, how we need to clean up our attitudes. Because if you stay bitter, if you become angry and forceful to those who are around you, if you are, it just weighs on you and it makes you look bad. I'm speaking off myself for an example. Um, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I'll never be perfect. Um, but I know what's right and what is wrong. But sometimes I still lean towards what is wrong, even though I know it isn't right. If you know what I'm getting at. Um, you know, my attitude towards people, sometimes I get a little too aggressive. I get a little over. I sometimes overreact when things don't go my way. With Melissa and her family and things like that. And in a way, I have a right to, but in a way, when it gets to the point where it's all about me, that's when your attitude definitely needs to change. And I've changed. Melissa and I talk it out now, and we're working it out. That's what you got to do in any relationship, but that's what you got to do in your own mind when you're dealing with something, when you're going at the world. You have to talk to yourself. You have to say, well, okay, you can talk to yourself, but don't answer yourself, because if you answer yourself, there's places for people like that. But or you might need to see a doctor. You know what I mean? I'm just kidding, guys. All right, I'm getting off track here. Um, but the point of the matter is, guys, is I wanted to record me cleaning my car while talking to you about this, because it's the truth. You know, and think about not just your car. What about your house or the place that you're living in, or you're renting a place? You definitely don't want to be leaving a dirty mess in a rental place, because you can be kicked out, no problem. Um, but what I'm getting at is you gotta you got to um, you gotta take joy. I've said you gotta take joy in the things that you have, because some people don't have it. Some people don't have homes. Some people don't have cars. Some people don't. And then they go around and see this, and they're all like, maybe I don't want that, um, or maybe they are striving for that, and they want to, you know, they want to have a car. They want to be able to drive. Um, you could be a bad example. You can be like, okay, that person's attitude is kind of getting to me. Now I'm getting angry. You know what I mean? And then it becomes a chain reaction type thing. You don't want to live like that, because then you're allowing others around you to become the way that you are, and then it becomes um, a whole explosion. So, you know, as I am cleaning here, um, I can't put my phone down too much, because it's gonna fall over, and I have nothing for it to lean on without it falling and breaking. So I don't want that to happen. I am getting close to the time running out. It's almost to 10 minutes, so I'm gonna have to do this in another video. But it's the truth, guys. If, just like your car or your house, if it's dirty, after a while it'll get to you. But if you don't see it soon enough, and you have people come over and they're saying something, or they may not say something, but you may see by the disgust on their face, then you gotta clean up. People won't show up or go around and visit you. Um, just like your attitude, if you don't clean up your act and how you're you're going at things, nobody's going to want to be around you. So what I'm getting at is we need to be respectful. We need to see we need to know what is bothering people, and we need to apply it and say, I'm not going to do that anymore. I want to be respected. I want to respect people. Otherwise, it's again, it's going to become that explosion. So because I was driving around the other day, and I'm like, this is really dirty. Like, because I'm the only one driving in my car, and after a while, sometimes you just don't care. You know what I mean? But you have to. It's a car. Or, you know, Melissa and I, live in the RV outside their house. It's still in the same lot and everything. But all of our belongings are in there, or as much as we can fit in there, among other things. Um, and we got to make with do. And if we don't clean it up, that it just becomes gross. You know what I mean? So the same thing with my car, same thing with my attitude. I got to be upright in my faith in myself. If I don't see that, if I don't change for the better, then yeah, I'm definitely going to lose people. Or I'm definitely going to become more bitter and angry and resentful towards people. And I don't want to be that. And so, I'm encouraging you to look at the bigger picture of things. You know what I mean? If someone's coming at you and saying something hurtful, the best way to handle something like that is turn away, walk away. Um, you know what I mean? You're being the bigger person. Um, and hopefully they'll learn their spot and say, okay, either he doesn't care, or uh, you know, I got him. You know what I mean? But everything that I have learned is we have to go at life with our head held high. I did a vlog a while back, which got a lot of hits um, um, on the never give up one. Um, it's the truth. Never give up. If you have something you are looking towards, if you have a goal or something, don't give up. When when you feel the need to change your attitude because people aren't, well, yeah, I mean, you're gonna see the people. You're gonna know that people are not wanting to be around you, um, because of how you're acting, and so you're gonna be like, okay, I definitely need to change up. I definitely need to be better than I was before. Um, there's that quote again that I've come up with and I've shared with you guys, and it's the truth. There's some value to that. Every day that we wake up is a new opportunity to be better than we were the day before. So if you know something's wrong, or if you know that it hurts you, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. Um, you know, if you know it's hurting others and they're still trying to be there, then obviously, you definitely need to change up, and you know, it, you just gotta clean up. You gotta be like, I need to pray. I need to call out to God, because believe me, you may not believe in Him, but He loves you. All right, and He's here for you. He is there for you. You may not see it visually, and sometimes things don't happen right away, and that's the truth. It'll happen when God wants it to happen. But you'll feel so much better after you clean up your car, or after you clean up your house, or after you clean up your attitude, because then people are going to want to be around you. Because then you're going to want to go out and drive around and show off your nice clean car. Right? You know what I mean? And then people are going to want to come and visit you at your house, and you know, um, but yeah. So that's what I thought about today. Maybe I don't have to do another vlog, but that's it, guys. Hopefully this has resonated with you a little bit. Feel free to leave comments below. Alright, this is Kai Louie. Kai Louie out.